Hello, welcome to Royally Speaking. I'm NY Tasha.
I'm Demi J.
There's a few things going on this week, right?
Yeah.
Well, we were talking probably the past few weeks about Cardi B and is she pregnant? And we got the answer.
Yeah, very much a confirmation.
Yes, didn't something that whole Dame Dash interview on the Breakfast Club? What was that? And what is going on with David?
I didn't even know who he was, but apparently he's a singer.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little things there. And didn't you tell me something about Aries?
Yeah, Aries is DDG's sister's boyfriend. Yeah, something's going on with him too.
They're streamers, for those who don't know what any of those are.
Right.
Anyway, we're going to hit the wheel because I don't even know what to talk about first. We're going to let that wheel spin and we'll figure out which topic we're going to cover first.
I meant to say his name is David. I don't know what I call him.
I call him David. It says D4D.
Yeah, right.
D4vd's, something like that. Anyway, it's David. I think it has two D's at the end, though, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, who is that? I've seen that written in different places before. I never heard any of his music. And then I tried to hear some of his music because a bunch of stuff has been going on where his name keeps coming up in the news lately. So I'm like, who is this? I tried to listen to some of his music and then I realized why I haven't heard any of it. But apparently he's still popular and he still has a fan base. So let's get into it.
Body found inside the trunk of an abandoned Tesla registered to the singer David has been identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. The teen was reported a runaway and missing out of Lake Elsinore nearly a year and a half ago. Tonight, a house close to where that Tesla was abandoned was searched. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo is there live now in Hollywood with more. Tim.
And Mark, those CSI investigators literally just left the scene about 10, 15 minutes ago. The police tape finally came off and we were able to come a little bit closer to this house. Now, we don't know at this point what exactly those detectives were looking for, what they got out of that house. We saw them pull evidence and put it into an SUV, essentially where I'm standing right now. We don't even know why they were here in the first place, but this house just happens to be literally feet away from where that Tesla was found. A dozen LAPD investigators took a computer and other items from this Hollywood home just a block away from where an abandoned Tesla was found with a dead teenager in the trunk. Police spent hours at the home on Dehaney Place, placing several evidence bags into an SUV, but they wouldn't say if or how it was connected to the Tesla. Several homeowners say they remember seeing that distinct Tesla for a while. First parked in front of the house police searched today, then at two different spots on the street.
It's a little weird to see a car that I haven't seen here for a long time. Had a big dent on it, had a Texas plate on it. So all a little odd, but at the same time, people could be hanging out with friends for a long time.
That abandoned Tesla was towed earlier this month, and workers at a Hollywood tow yard noticed a foul odor and found decomposed human remains wrapped in a garbage bag inside the car. Oh. We now know the young woman found dead was 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, according to the medical examiner, the same teen who was reported missing from Lake Elsinore last year. At a corner store in town, the owner recalled her coming in often.
She always quiet, nice. She come in like if she buy like a chips, soda, and leave. Sometimes she come with a friend from the neighborhood.
Eyewitness News has learned Rivas had run away from home a few times. She was last reported missing in spring of 2024. Those who knew Rivas, who just turned 15 a week and a half ago, say she was bubbly and sweet.
She just seemed very lively and friendly, a typical teenager.
The medical examiner hasn't determined her cause of death, but part of the police investigation will be speaking to the owner of that Tesla, a musician who goes by David. His real name, David Anthony Burke, from Houston, Texas. David, made popular via social media for the songs Romantic Homicide and Here With Me, began the American leg of his world tour on July 30th and has continued performing since the investigation began. Tonight's show, though, in Seattle was canceled. The medical examiner also trying to determine how long Rivas had been dead, but based on the condition of the body, it might have been a while. Those who saw the Tesla this summer and watched LAPD spend hours in this well-to-do Bird Streets neighborhood are rattled by everything that's happened here.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm. I must have not seen that whole thing before, but yeah, I learned some new stuff.
Yeah, that's a lot. Number one, how long has she been missing? Because
they said at least over a year she's been missing.
I know you said it was a while. I didn't hear at the top.
Yeah, they said over a year. They said she went missing a year ago in the news clip.
I guess I didn't know she was missing because
Right.
it probably was a big thing in their area.
Yeah, it was a
and
local
may not
thing,
have
I'm sure.
came out everywhere, but
Yeah.
she was a teen who was missing. But the weird part about it was number one, wasn't his truck or car in an impound somewhere or in
So while he was
park?
on tour, apparently that's when it got found in the tow yard. But according to news clips, they even searched it because the car had a very foul odor. But then they found a very decomposed body in it.
So he's on tour.
Mhm.
They found his car in the tow yard, which means his car got towed at some point.
Right? Yeah. So
do we know how long ago the car got towed?
yeah, and who knows who was driving it?
And
So,
who knows who was driving it? Like, was it towed because it was left somewhere? Was it towed because somebody got it taken from them? Like, who knows? So yeah, he's connected to it, but what I'm confused about is like how much he's connected to it. Because yeah, it's his car, but he's on tour. We don't know how long ago. We know how long ago she went missing. We don't know how long ago she started decomposing. Because they were saying that it's been decomposing for a while, but they haven't been able to determine like specific things. Like the medical examiner doesn't know like what the cause of death was.
Mm-hmm.
At least not yet. Or if they do know, they haven't said anything yet. Then they don't know. Of course, there's no way to tell how long she's been in the trunk, but how long has she been decomposing? And I know he has a connection to her because they were seen together before.
Yeah, there's a few connections to her. I guess there was somebody played a video. I guess made a video explaining some things about how he was connected to her specifically. I'm gonna play some of that.
David, the singer-songwriter who made his career on social media and has just released a collaboration with Fortnite, had a decomposed body found in the back of his Tesla belonging to an underage girl. Yes, you heard that right. This time the influencer situation is actually, genuinely, heart-wrenchingly insane. It turns out the body belongs to a 15-year-old, Celeste Rivas, who has been identified thanks to forensics, although the cause of death is yet to be determined. She went missing in 2024 when she was only 13, so it seems she has been with David all this time whilst he'd been keeping their relationship secret. Meanwhile, the fact that she seems to have been in a relationship with him yet found in the trunk of a car creepily mirrors the music video Romantic Homicide, in which the singer croons about killing someone in the back of his mind, released on Celeste's birthday with the lyrics, "In the back of my mind, I killed you, and I don't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true, I hate you." David has been on tour for some time too, so imagine him singing this song to millions of fans all whilst he knew a girl was in the back of his impounded car. The fact that he is chronically online also means that he's left a digital footprint of concerning behavior. From screenshots of him on Discord calls with Celeste, to allegedly changing the lyrics of Romantic Homicide to "I killed her," to reposting edgy American Psycho edits. Anything and everything he's done online has been dug up and poured over by the public, and perhaps the biggest smoking gun is his music videos which star women often looking extremely similar to Celeste, and imagery such as putting a person in the back of a car.
All that stuff he said even concerns me more because at first I was, I'm just saying, like, how does this connect to him? Like, what is the connection? But now it's almost like it's going down the path of, I'm almost there. My music is there. What's my big moment? And some people, their big moment is a controversy or something even crazier, like your music reflecting real life.
Yes, and that seems to be a trending thing among some artists that like to expose what they did in their music.
From a certain generation.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a specific generation that does that.
Yeah.
And then, or they do stuff and then tell on themselves. So it's almost like it's one or the other. Either you make music and then your music is like all deep, has like deep emotional value or whatever. And then you're like, well, let me do something to draw some attention to myself.
Right, yeah.
Or you do something crazy and then make music about it.
Right, yes.
Either one, both are dumb. I hate to say it, but in some cases,
they said
it works because some people actually manage to still have lucrative careers after that.
They said in this case he went back and changed his lyrics. So I guess like he changed them to make it worse and make it seem like he did it. So it really sounds like he did something, but we don't know for sure.
Or he could be being set up by whoever it is that sets people up, whoever it is that goes out there and tells people what to do to ruin their lives. It could be that, but either way, it's tragic for the young girl and her family.
Yeah,
and it's insane, as that guy was saying, for David. Like, that is really insane. He's 20 years old. He has no idea.
20, and she was 13 at the time she went missing.
I thought she would have been 15 now.
Yeah, 15.
Because they kept saying
right?
It's a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah, she's 50 now, but they kept saying she's 13 at the time. Was 13 at the time they met, or she went missing, or they feel like they knew each other.
So if she's 15, he's 20. They have like a 5-year difference. That means when she was 13, he was 18.
Mm-hmm.
If they were romantically involved, I don't know what state is that.
Houston, Texas.
I don't
Texas.
know what the laws are. So they might have been an illegal relationship. They could have been illegal or illegal depending on what state it is.
There's something where it's 18 could be.
There's
with anybody
some.
under
Well,
18.
wait, 18 and 13. No, you're right. It's 18 and 17. Scratch everything I just said
Mhm.
because there's some where you could be 18 and 17,
Right. Yeah.
but 18 and 13 definitely not.
Yeah, they had no business hanging out regardless. So yeah, that's just a crazy situation.
Yeah, they shouldn't have been. I mean, if they like, I won't say regardless. Like if they were streamers or they both streaming or something like that, then yeah, maybe you might come in contact with each other, but like only for the purpose of working.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? But to be that close.
Well, like say if it's a situation where a girl's obsessed with you, because that seemed to be like this situation. That I would say that type of situation, it still could get to. You might want to distance yourself from that type of situation as him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just to be safe, I would handle it that way.
I agree. Like it as the especially as the artist who has a career to worry about, as the person who is the adult in the situation overall, two different reasons why you should distance yourself from that person, even if you find out like maybe they're just your fan or maybe they just like you or anything like that. Because my first thought was maybe she was just a fan, and then something crazy happened, and then they tried to cover it up. But it's so, oh my gosh, thinking about covering something up, that happens a lot too. Like something just happens. Like, I don't know, it could be drug overdose, anything weird. And then the person who's there is just like so scared they try to cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it could always be that he was nowhere around and one of his friends put her in his trunk. So, we still got to give people the benefit of the doubt because they still need trial. But I'm just thinking about all the possibilities that it could be. And either way, all of it's crazy. Because in the end of the day, somebody put that child in the trunk. Whether they put her in the trunk while she was alive or whether they killed her first and then put her in the trunk is still insane.
Right.
It's still something that, it's going to lead back to a crazy situation. Houston, right? Will they publicize the trial?
Houston, I have no idea. And then it seems like it doesn't depend on the state either because I've seen the same state not publicize some trials and publicize others. So it depends on, I guess, whoever decides who wants to publicize trials these days.
Well, it's a federal trial, so because it involves basically somebody getting killed. I feel like it will be, of course you're not gonna make it public if it's
it is a murder trial, so yeah, probably it will be.
Right, yeah. I could see if it was just some little thing like, did you sell Joe drugs?
Right,
maybe not, but that might be something that is going to be public, but never know. And those are the things that depend on the state and all of that type stuff. So it will be federal.
How do you know it's federal?
Well, I guess it just depends. It won't be. It'll be state. All right. Anyway, it's so much. There's like so many different little things and all these little situations that are different because of certain things. There's some things that make it one thing and some things that make it something else. And I'm even about to go into all of that right now.
Yeah.
But we're good on that. Hopefully we get some more information soon. I cannot wait to find out like when they give her the medical examiner determines like what actually kills her.
Yeah. And
to be honest, if it's asphyxiation, it could have been being locked in a trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
But then still how she get there.
Right. But then how did she get there? Yes. So. All right, let's go ahead and spin the wheel and move on to something else. So everything else is going to be at least a little bit lighter. There's only one exciting thing on our wheel, but everything else will be a little bit less.
I don't know about that.
I ain't gonna say it was dramatic, but less sad.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess perspective. I guess.
I forgot I can't talk over that thing. I said anything can be said depending on what it is and who
right. Like. Yeah, I agree. So I'm pretty sure everybody does not know this, but DDG is a popular streamer and he has a sister and she streams too, but she streams with her boyfriend most of the time when she does stream, and his name is Aries. And however they managed to come across this, well, he was streaming, so I guess he streamed with his own too. He was streaming with his mother in the car, and they had a art, I guess I would say.
Let's just watch it because I couldn't even tell what they were arguing about. I could see what the argument turned into, but
yeah, it starts from a weird place.
But go ahead and play it.
Nothing.
All right.
But you steadily on my back about what I do.
Do you not hear what I'm saying?
I don't care what you saying.
So go home. Fuck you mean?
Send me home.
What are you talking about?
Send me home.
I'm leaving you here. Relax. Damn. Relax. It's one night. Relax then.
I'm relaxing.
All right, stop talking.
Aries, I'm not about to stop talking because Aries.
What do you mean? If I said stop talking, you on my screen. You fucking my shit up. Is you not? You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying?
I'm not messing with you. Don't even call me after tonight.
Bro, y'all niggas on some bullshit. Y'all pissing me off. What's wrong with y'all?
Hey, bro, after today, like, what is y'all on my back about?
Nobody on your back. Just stop.
I defend myself.
Defend yourself from what?
From
Taji, shut up. Damn. Stop, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Stop. Stop. I don't care.
You so whack, bro. I'm not even.
Okay, stop. Dang, what's wrong with y'all? Nigga, we in Hawaii. Y'all could have did that shit in Michigan. What?
Yo, sister is coming.
Okay, that's your daughter. How can you care? How can you give a fuck?
That's the point.
Okay, so how can you care?
Aries, if you would shut your fucking mouth.
All right, so find somewhere to live then. Since you want to talk to me like that,
I'm not living here. I don't live with
find
you.
somewhere to stay then. Find somewhere to stay. I ain't sending you nowhere. Damn.
I don't have time for no fake ass. You're fake. Fake for who? This
What?
Bro, what is you talking about? I'm telling you, stop talking.
Send me home.
No, you gonna sit here and deal with it.
I'm not fake.
Both of
I don't
y'all.
run for nobody. Listen, chat, whatever.
Mute it, bitch.
Listen, y'all
These
don't
niggas
know
got me
me.
fucked up.
Shit.
God damn, what's wrong with
No,
y'all?
what's wrong with you?
Fuck.
I'm trying to tell your silly ass.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
I don't
Send me home. Send me home.
I was thinking that like she
Fucking
was
up my shit.
What shit?
Nigga, my screen.
Still gonna
What you
fucking
talking about?
stream with
No,
or
we-
without me. Send me home.
You're not going nowhere. That's the problem.
Silly as hell.
You gonna buy a ticket? No. So what are you talking about? You're not buying nothing.
Well, that's why I tell you.
Okay, so just
Shut
relax.
your mouth. I don't care how much money you got, nigga.
It doesn't matter.
I'm still
That's
your
not the
fucking
problem.
mama.
Okay,
I
and I'm
don't
asking
care
you to
about
stop.
that.
And you ain't stopped.
No, you stop.
Stop what?
Shut
Stop
up.
what?
Oh my God. Y'all the most disrespectful ass generation I ever seen in my life.
I'm asking you to
Don't
stop
stop
for my
nothing.
stuff.
I don't care what you do.
Exactly. You don't give a fuck.
I don't.
Obviously.
What am I supposed to do? This your life.
Exactly.
You're streaming so you can get your fucking money back
Stop.
from freaking paying
Stop.
for a trip here.
Exactly. So stop. The fuck is you talking about? Stop.
Okay, so what did you?
You can go first because I got a lot. I'm gonna let you go first on that one.
Yeah, so the whole thing was weird to me because I don't know what was going on or why. It seemed like she was being the child for some reason because she was like, "Send me home," something like that. Like he had to be the one to take her home. But I guess maybe it's because I don't know. But it's just like weird. But he was still very disrespectful. I did not expect that from him. Every time I've seen him before this, he's been very sweet. So yeah, something happened, I guess.
Okay, I feel a little bit different from you,
Mhm.
but I mean, I feel a little bit the same. For one, all of them were being childish. All of them was cutting. I'm disappointed in all of them.
Right.
Now, of course, in most cases, you'll be more disappointed with the adult or the older person because they should know better. But in this case, if that was his mom, he was being very disrespectful to his mom. Now, she could have handled herself a little better too.
The thing is, the whole sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
No,
The whole
okay.
interaction between them seemed like they were used to talking to each other like that because she didn't react to the curses that he said or nothing. Like that's how they normally speak to each other as well. But go ahead.
That was kind of what I was about to say. It seems like they were used to speaking to each other like that. And I mean, even the language she was holding. Now, I understand she was upset. Sometimes when you're upset, you will start to express yourself in a more aggressive way and use language when it comes to your kids, especially when you just feel totally like played with. The part about saying send me home, it sounds like he planned a trip with his money and told the whole family, let's go. And now whatever happened, she doesn't want to go on a trip anymore. And so she's like, sending me home. And then he's like, no, shut up, because I already paid to get you here. We already here. Shut up. We're here. Like, you know, but it's just the way he's explaining it. Like, you know, the way he's saying it is what's really like grinding my gears, because I'm like, he could just be like, no, we're good. Let me just do my stream and we'll be all right. You know, or he could definitely handle it different, because whatever she's upset about, I don't know. Now, she's also saying that it's his stream and his life. He doesn't have to force her to be a part of it, which I agree with. That's your stream in your life. You don't have to force me to be. Right. I could choose to not be in stream, but they're not having the opportunity because they're all in a vehicle together going somewhere or whatever. And I'm sure he paid for the vehicle or whatever. Now, the fact that she agreed to go is putting her in a position where it's just, I can see where it's uncomfortable. Now, here's some of the things that he said that I would never, I'm sorry, I'm going to let you go. I would never say, or I would never expect to hear a child say to their parent. And it's gonna sound a little biased because parents usually say it to children, but it's just like, you're not going nowhere because it's, you know, because I pay for it or whatever, or basically saying something like this because you're under my care right now. But it's the way he's saying it again. And then the other thing is like, where you gonna live?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't even like that in relationships. Like, now she says she don't, I guess she was trying to say she don't live with him, right? But I guess wherever they're going now, she's staying in his whatever he set up. So, but like, where you gonna live? She's just basically saying she want to go back home, which probably is not feasible because if they're in Hawaii and they live in Michigan, it's gonna take a lot of money to go back home. So I can see why it's not reasonable. It's just the way he's expressing it that's really bothering me. Don't get me wrong, she's bothering me too because she's an adult who should be able to handle herself better. But I'm trying to understand she is mad at whatever. I have no idea what she's mad at. But who's the person in the back that he was
that was the weirdest part to me. It's like there was one part where they both stopped to yell at the person in the back together. Like, that's what the thing that's throwing me off about the whole situation is, like, they all got used to this. Even the little girl, that's his sister or whatever. The little girl, she was just like, hey, I'm used to this. She was just sitting there like, hey, this is a regular day. The way she was chilling made it seem like this was a regular day to her. Like, yeah. And then if they do argue like that all the time, then I'm going to digress, because if you argue like that all the time, then that's probably just your family dynamic. That's just how you are. But I'm going to say, don't force nobody to be on your stream. If people don't want to be on your stream, you shouldn't force them to be on your stream. And she was, the way she was talking was giving a little bit of broke. Not for her, for him. Because she was like, you got to stream to make your money back for the trip. Like, I'm like, oh, wait, that means he only had enough money to pay for the trip and now he needed it back. I'm like, was that what she was trying to imply? But it might be, because it triggered him and he started yelling even more. Like, all right then, shut up. Like, you know, like that triggered him for some reason. But go ahead with whatever you were going to say. I was going to say nothing too different. I think I said most of what I wanted to say, but I do think she probably meant that that's how he makes his money primarily, regardless for the trip. For the trip, of course, too. Right, yeah. She didn't say to make new money for the future. She said to make your money back for this trip, like he needed the money back. Like, you should need your money back if your income is disposable. But yeah, that's one of them things that we might need more context. So apparently he did apologize.
I want to say I apologize for the way I was talking, but you know what I'm saying? I apologize for the cuss words and stuff like that. I was just disappointed. I was upset. I wasn't in my right mind. I was drunk.
I know.
I was crying, mad. I was like, come on, man.
I mean, I knew it.
But
I said, Terry's trying.
This ain't like, it's nothing like, from a viewer point, it probably looked so crazy. Like everything probably looked so crazy. But at the end of the day, it wasn't even.
He said it wasn't even that serious.
Okay, so well, at least he apologized. And remember, I said I needed more context. The drunk part matters.
Yeah, I think everybody was a little drunk.
When they said they were a little, when he said he was a drunk, he was a little drunk. It made me think maybe all of them were. Well, maybe not the baby, like maybe him and the mom were a little drunk, but they seem like they're okay now. So that's good.
Yes,
it's good to know that it's good to know that they're in a better place now.
It looks like they're in Hawaii too as well. Just having a good time.
The mom looked like she should come out with her own little, maybe not streaming, but she should come out with her own little social media. Start telling us every time she mad at Aries. Maybe
that's the whole plan with this. They be doing stuff like that. Yes. That's the same thing Deshae did with his mom. So.
This might be a rollout for the mom's page.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry about the little glitchy thing. We don't know what's causing that. That just started happening out of nowhere. All right, now we get to spin the wheel again. Go on to the next topic. Well,
so at first I didn't get what the hype was until I actually watched the interview with him. And did Charlamagne
Dame Dash? This, but anybody who's Dame like Dash. Listening and not watching, and you can't see the wheel spin. It's the Dame Dash interview with the Breakfast Club. Go ahead. Sorry.
Did DJ Envy, I meant to say, and
Charlamagne,
Dame Dash always have some type of beef?
I don't think Dame Dash and DJ Envy have beef. I think Charlamagne and Dame Dash have beef.
So he just wanted to add him in the pick on him as well. He didn't have no
beef. I think Dame Dash got beef with himself. I'm not the way that interview came off, it looked like he just generally was beefing with life. And I mean, he treated Jess a little nice, but that's because she wasn't saying anything at all.
He treated both the girls nice.
Yeah, and he was nice to Lauren, but again, they weren't doing much.
Yes.
But he definitely he called Charlamagne gay a lot. He didn't call Envy gay. That's what I'm just saying. It's like I think he definitely has some type of animosity towards Charlamagne.
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. Like, did they have some type of something somewhere?
Definitely everything about that whole interview was a mess. We can't even play the whole interview because it was like an hour and some change long.
Right.
But is this like highlights or something that we're about to put up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like maybe it's just one part.
I've never heard you say one thing bad about Jay-Z. Not one.
He's not in the room. You shouldn't talk about it.
Don't tell me what to do.
You said you shouldn't talk about me.
No, you're not like me.
What you mean? You say you don't have.
Do you have a family office?
I
bet my house is bigger than yours. I bet all my houses are bigger than you. I bet I have a better.
How old are you?
Stop. Now it's how old are you?
This is embarrassing.
You're embarrassed. Yeah, because
I
got you. This is my assessment. I've never heard you say one thing bad about Jay-Z. Not one.
He's not in the room. You shouldn't talk about it.
Don't tell me what to do.
You said you shouldn't talk about me.
Now you're interrupting me.
Now you're doing the girl.
I know him. I'm giving you an example. Right?
You used to know him.
Can I talk? You're upset. Can I talk? Can I talk? I've never seen you say one word because you talk bad about a lot of people, but you never said one time. And you walk around with his face on your chest.
What?
Is that an airplane shirt right now?
Airplane, yeah. I will see you.
Can I finish? No, I never seen it. Let me finish.
What you mean?
Can I talk? Can I land the plane? Let me land the plane.
I can't wait.
Let me land the plane. So I'm thinking to myself, either you got a crush on this man or he's paying you. One or the other. Did you buy that shirt?
Yes.
You went and bought that? They didn't give it to you as much as you say nice things?
Support black business?
I doubt you bought that shirt.
What you mean?
Anyway, so I think you're gay. I'm sorry. So
I
think that. I think that. And no disrespect to gay. I just think
you're broke.
Like I saw.
That bothers you so much to get called broke by people.
I got you.
I do have a question.
I'm sure it does.
Right. Raise your hand if you think Dame's broken. Seriously. Is this me? But this is the question. You ever heard Ronald Reagan say if you're explaining, you're losing? You ever heard that saying? If you're explaining, you're losing. You explain a lot.
You asked me a question. So you asked me a question. And then when I explain, so I won't wait a second. Did that make any sense or did that sound dumb? We're doing an interview.
But you're always explaining something.
Because I'm doing interview.
You're always on camera explaining what's going on.
And you're always on camera talking about other people like a girl.
So are you.
No, I'm not. Okay, let's unpack that.
Come on.
No, I'm trying to tell you what my point was. Right. No, I bet they're not. I bet my teeth cost more than. Okay. So,
you said much about money and material things, man.
You do.
You're contradicting yourself. Money and material things. That's why now that you
your whole existence is gay.
Prove to everybody that you do.
Your whole existence is gay. It sounds like you've been paid to do what you're doing. You should be objective on the radio.
You paid to do something. Then you wouldn't be in debt. Debt Dash. That's his new name. You should start a new label called Debt Jam.
Yeah.
I ain't noticed he said he should start a new label called Debt Jam.
Damn. Oh, he was so dramatic throughout the whole. He kept getting fake leaving.
Yes,
back there.
Look at he think he leaving. Like he
right.
And then he fake smacked Charlamagne. He was so upset. I don't know what was wrong with him. It was like
And he kept doing this thing where he was acting like he was about to explain something, but then he would do like this condescending thing, was like, well, shut up, y'all don't know nothing. But then he would never get to the
right,
point.
He would never get to the point. And then when they asked him again, he would say they cutting them off. Like,
right.
Then no matter what, every time they got to the point where you see them like raising their hands, like they stop raising their hands like they in kindergarten. Like, it's crazy.
Well, apparently he got to be the revolt chairman for a day. He said he was going to be a revolt chairman, but it was only for a day. Apparently is the clarification on that one. But yeah, so and he's making his own paid in full. So that's something that hopefully will be good.
Power, right? Is that the one he said was going to be called?
Two separate shows, but yeah, he's doing both of them. So maybe he's doing this whole network thing, like him and Camron beefing too. But I missed all that, getting all that. He said he was
Camron's boss, but then he came out and said that they basically was like debunking all of the stuff that he was claiming.
And then he said, what do you call it? So stuff about getting offered money to do these new shows and stuff like that, and people rejecting it for whatever reason. They didn't. Dame Dash was pretty much mad at everybody for it.
You probably didn't catch this, but like the next day, they basically came back and said that people just said all that other stuff. Everything was untrue.
Right.
Like he said he was Camron's boss. He said he was about to be the CEO of Revolt, I think it was.
Right, yeah, that was the only clarification. She said he got to be the chairman for a day. That was it.
Yes. And it was like so many things that he said right there in the interview that he would like turn around and say the opposite of. And this was like happening during the interview. He would say one thing and then say the opposite. Like, it was so crazy.
I know I didn't get this, but Camron, of course, he ate him up. He ate everybody up.
Cameron, oh man, I want to see it.
Let's probably talk about that
another time. Yeah, we'll probably get it later.
Because this I know what's going on with Camron and his drama. He got this whole video he did by Revolt, addressing the situation with Dave.
Why did anybody play with Camron? Right? Oh my gosh! Speaking of eating somebody up, we don't have this, and I hope we can come back and do it. There is this video of a rap battle where this white boy is tearing this dude up.
You got 10 kids, Danny. Every day's mad long. How many times you heard Baby Shark? Probably hate that song. Can't even tell his kids apart. Their bond ain't that strong. He'd be like, Daddy's home, kids. Go put your name tags on. This is Danny Myers, y'all. People say he's the GOAT. Battles 40 times a year. Just stays on the road, which is crazy, I know. Here's my take on it, though. I don't think you love battle rap. You just hate being home. See, he creates these. Now he's mad his van stinks. Kids trash the back seat. They be calling him like I ain't get my allowance last week. He's never at peace, feeling trapped and can't leave. He needs a hand around the house like the Addams family. What? Refrigerator's empty. All those mouths you can't feed. You never had a second job for the cash your fam needs. You're out here raising 10 kids on these battle rap leagues. Rap wouldn't be your only option if you had a plan B, but you don't.
I felt like he ate him up. I want to see it. But it was all about the 10 kids. So it was like, it was cool because it wasn't like, something that was too crazy or too close to home. But it was like,
I heard you.
It was just a little bit, it was cute. Let's put it that way. But I think he ate him up. But I wish we had the cam. We going to get the cam stuff?
And Dame know this more than anybody else. You can't stop hustling. All them people Dame put on that he named, it wasn't like they got a chunk of money and stopped. Everybody kept hustling. They kept going. You did put Kevin Hart in his first movie. I was actually in that movie with Kevin Hart, Paper Soldiers. And you have to be thankful for the opportunity. But did Kevin Hart keep going on and doing a bunch of other shit? Yeah, he wouldn't be Kevin Hart just from being Kevin Hart from Paper Soldiers. It ain't like Kevin Hart from Paper Soldiers and be like, yeah, he owed Dame. Like the movie, it wasn't Avatar. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Blair Witch. But you did give him an opportunity. I understand that. But after opportunity, it's about keep going hustling. You know what I'm saying? Back to him not having money thing. He shouldn't have to work for anything. Look, yeah, my bad. But like with Dame, I would love to do the things Dame did. Fly private for 5 years straight. Buy 2 mansions in London. You got a mansion in London just for your niggas and then a personal mansion in London for something else or renting them or whatever. You just got mansions in London. We're not even from London. We just going to fucking London, hanging out, not saying I put on my artists or really, more Jim and Jewels, but we was all Dipset, SAS. Just out in London spending money. I would love to have 2 lofts in Tribeca right around the corner for each other. 20,000 for this loft, 20,000 for that loft around the corner. So you got $40,000 a month for just lofts. Airfare, flying everywhere. Dame, I would have loved to have the biggest mansion in Alpine, New Jersey. Dame is the only nigga that I ever seen to this day. I'm talking about to this day, and I've been in a lot of places, and like I said, maybe I haven't been in the right places. I've never seen a nigga with a urinal in their house yet. Dame is the only nigga I see where you go to his house And he got the stand-up shit in the men's room. He got a urinal in his house, in the movie room. A urinal. You go to Dame's house, he got a crib in Malibu. Yo, you know these walls are made out of museum walls, right? This is the same shit they use in the museum. This ain't regular house walls. They make museums out. This is museum walls and shit. Bro, if you live like that, you gotta keep hustling. You can't buy all that shit you want. That'd be nice. I'm not even naming half of it. You can't buy all that shit and spend all that money and then be like, I shouldn't have to work anymore. I ain't have half the shit I just named. I ain't have no 2 lofts in Soho. I ain't have no 2 mansions in London. I ain't fly private every day for 6, 7, 8, 9 years. I ain't have no damn urinal. This is all the shit you was spending your money on. I'm just good budgeting money, thank God. So, but to answer your question, I love Dame. That's my bro. And whatever I can do for him, I absolutely will. But all this shit, you don't have to work no more. And then nigga wasn't even thinking about me, throw my name in, and it's kind of crazy. But you spend crazy. You spend crazy, and you talk crazy to people too. I'm just a nigga who knows you, so I can tolerate some of your verbal abuse, even though you don't consider it verbal abuse. Yo, no. Yo, imagine you just walking in and say, yo, watch your shoulders, because that's museum wall right there. That ain't apartment wall or sheetrock wall or whatever wall. Nigga says museum wall. I tell Dame talks crazy. Last thing, and I'm just saying, it's his spending. Dame would be set for life if he knew how to manage his money. He made more than enough money not to work no more, but he want to keep hustling. I dig it. It's in him. Pause.
I forgot. They said Dame is the one that made up Pause. I never knew that.
And then he got. He might be. Because they've been saying it for a long time. Who knows? I feel like the light is a little bad right here, but I could be tripping.
It looks fine to me.
It does. Okay.
I thought he was dissing him, but people lied to me, I guess. He definitely was the
He's kind of just like trying to be supportive and like it looked like he was having an intervention on screen for Dame.
Yeah.
But that was it. Like it wasn't really much.
It don't sound like it's no beef, so they must be working on that show together still.
Yeah,
right.
I don't think that means he's Cam's boss.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. I don't. It wasn't given that, but who knows what else Camron said?
Back to the first interview, because they were talking about what started some of his argument was the whole boss thing, because he was saying Charlemagne wasn't his own boss or something like that. Like he might not be his own boss at the radio station, but he got his own podcast, businesses, and stuff like that. And all of them do outside of that, right? Yeah, so they act like this was the only thing they did or something like that to be like. I mean, he says Charlemagne knows nothing about our entrepreneurship. I strongly doubt it.
What? And then did you see the question about the billionaire stuff? When he was saying this, if you borrow a certain amount of money, are you rich?
Right.
And they were trying to say it depends. Were you already rich before you borrowed that money? And then he refused to accept that answer. That response. He
was terrible. I think he's just terrible at explaining himself. I think what he meant by rich was your comfortability of not owing nobody and stuff like that. That's what I think he meant, but because that's why he started mentioning the assets that was in his kid's name and stuff like that.
Right, yeah. So I guess he meant, are you financially free?
Right,
as opposed to are you rich? But it was just, the questions were coming out crazy. It just turned into like him looking a little weird.
Yeah, and I don't get the gay thing. Like, what do
he was so adamant about calling Charlemagne gay. Like, he was almost coming off homophobic the way he kept calling Charlemagne gay. Like, almost like, and then he kept talking about Charlemagne running when he got beat up or whatever.
Yeah, it was like if I got beat by, he said he got beat up by 20 dudes and he ain't run. You the type to run. I'm like, so?
You get beat up by 20 dudes and you wouldn't run. So basically saying you would lay down and die.
Right,
I guess. Die fighting.
Yeah, I guess they saying that's why they two different. He ain't the what do you call it, the streamer type of dude, the chatty patty type of dude or whatever he said.
I guess he meant, he ain't the type to get online and talk, but he was doing nothing but talking.
Exactly, he knew.
Like he was doing nothing but talking. Then he said he don't hang around men, but he came in there with a man. Like it was just like everything about it was just like, what are you actually trying to say? But I agree with you. Whatever he was trying to say wasn't coming across well.
I don't know. But I don't think he's broke though. I could be wrong. No.
He filed for bankruptcy though, but I don't think that means he's broke. I think that meant he overspent.
And that usually when you file for bankruptcy, that means they proved you being able to handle it that way.
And I think he was trying to say he's not broke because he's not in debt.
Right, yeah.
Because you're not in debt when you file Chapter 11 or whatever.
And then he said he also got the movies and stuff lined up that's probably going to make a lot of money too as well.
All the movie references he was making were good because it made me want to go watch Goodfellas, Godfather, all that stuff. I want to watch all of them things looking at that interview. And then he was mentioning how he said it's like there was like a metaphor he gave or a reference he gave to like what it means if you owe somebody money. I wish I could remember what it was. Hopefully it comes to me, but he was talking about what it's like when you file Chapter 11 is basically like somebody coming for you, but they end up in trouble or whatever, something like that. But I forgot, like you did something wrong to somebody else, but they end up in trouble. But anyway, the whole point was the whole point I wanted to make was it was a disaster and like everything fell apart. It was, don't get me wrong, it was an entertaining thing to watch. So A+ for the Breakfast Club, because that thing went viral, went around, everybody started making memes about it, all types of stuff. But and I mean, and Dame, you did get your stuff promoted, so everybody got something out of it. And I guess that's the way you're supposed to do things these days anyway. Yeah. Do something big, controversial, and crazy, and then everybody gonna know what you're trying to figure out. Yeah. Maybe we need to put something out there crazy. Maybe we need to go somewhere and pick a big argument with somebody, and then be like, all right, in the meantime, we're gonna go, and then maybe just post it on our show or whatever. We're gonna talk about our show, but that's it.
All right, so we're gonna end that there.
Yeah, we got to do another video just to cover Cardi B's album, but we're gonna come back and do that in the next video. In the meantime, thank y'all for watching.